Good morning, it's Brad Waller. I'm in my 1967 Chevelle again on a nice cool morning in Redondo Beach. I just saw a post go by, or I don't know if it was a CNN alert or a Twitter alert or what it was, about a friend of mine, Peter Shankman, and how he gives back. He's become successful. He does a lot of traveling. He's public speaking, keynotes, all that kind of stuff. I think he put in 350,000 air miles this year. And because he has so many air miles, what he does to give back at the end of the year is he gives those miles away and gives people free flights home for the holidays so they can see their family on the holiday. And that's kind of his way of a modicum of giving back. It's easy for him to do, and it makes him feel good and all that. And so question is, we all should be able to give back in one way or another. And what I've done is I've started off, and it was, my daughter's in school. I wanted to be involved in school. So what I did was I got involved in the PTA. I was there dropping off in the mornings. I could stay an extra hour and chop fruit or do whatever was needed in the morning. Ended up working in other jobs in the PTA. Basically, I've done everything from manual labor on up to auditing at the local level, parliamentarian and treasurer, and this officers for leadership, because showing yourself as a leader is also a way of setting an example for the kids and showing them what can be done. And then that led on to higher level PTA stuff up at the district, up at the council, and now up at the state level. So, that is actually only part of the way I give back. When my daughter was in playing any sport, I always volunteered to help out. When she's doing AYSO, I was happy to referee or coach. I played soccer as a kid. I knew the rules. I know the basics. I used to play goaltender. I can assist with that kind of stuff. So that was an easy thing for me to do. When she was playing softball, I never played baseball. I wasn't a little league kid. So I actually was, okay, I'll go out there and shag balls, because that's really all I could do. I couldn't tell people how to do things other than, the coach says, stand here, do this, do that, and I could reinforce that. But I wasn't the one that could get out there and go, okay, no, this is a better way of doing that, or you want to change what you're doing here, or anything like that. So it was, point your hand and then throw, and make sure you follow through, and a bunch of the basics that the coach had taught them, I was able to help out with. But I would be there. I'd be there for every practice. I'd be there for every game. And last 4 years, I've been on the school board. In fact, I've been on 2 school boards. So, between the PTA at multiple levels and school boards, I'm probably putting in somewhere in the order of 10 to 20 hours per week of giving back time, volunteer time. It's all uncompensated, and it's my way of giving back. Other people give back through just donations. They put in money. Ed foundations supplement the income of school districts out here. Schools aren't well funded. California, they've moved up from like 49th to maybe 45th out of all the U.S. states for school funding. And so the way that school funding gets supplemented out here is education foundations. So you'll have education foundations that will literally raise millions of dollars every year for their community. So, hey, if you don't have the time, or you don't have the desire, and you just want to go off and give a boatload of money to the Ed Foundation, that's good too. Everybody in their own. So the question is, what is it that you are doing to give back to your community in one way or another? Is it public service? Is it volunteering? Is it money? What are you doing to be a good citizen? Because we all need to do something like that. If we're not giving back, then we're not making society better as a whole at the local level. And that's where change comes from. Change comes from the local level. So If you're not doing anything, look around. There might be a church group, there might be Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, YMCA, schools, parks. You could teach a class at the adult ed school, whatever. So what is it that you do? Think about it. What can you do? What should you do? And how can you make your city itself a better place to live? Alrighty. With that, I'm out of here. Bye.